and YBE. Let's get it cracking.
Hell yeah, let's go,
Absolutely,
man.
absolutely.
Yup.
First of all, before we get to the interview, I have to ask you, are you really a Cowboys fan?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Come on, you
my
haven't
boy.
won it like since Milli Vanilli was doing the thing.
Nah, man. We gonna take it this year.
You gonna take it this
We're
year?
gonna take it this year.
Okay. I know we're gonna talk
Stay
about the
tuned.
music, but I'm serious about it. What, are you from Dallas?
Nah, hell no. I'm from out here.
You from out here?
Yeah, I'm from
Oxnard, 805?
No, West Covina.
West Covina?
Yeah, I'm from West Covina.
West Covina, okay.
But I grew up to my brother and shit. He was always a Cowboy, so I think that's just what.
That's what it is?
Yeah,
So
just-
you follow
just-
your brother's footsteps?
I just just seeing him all the time, and I started tapping in, and I just became a fan.
Okay, so my dad's a Vikings fan, but I couldn't root for the Purple People Eaters because they never won ever, right?
Yeah.
But I'm from the city of New Orleans.
Who you a fan?
I'm a Saints fan.
Oh, Saints.
Saints. So you can't hate on the
Yeah.
Saints.
Nah, hell nah. They smashed
People
us
love the
recently.
Saints.
Damn.
Absolutely. So listen, if YB got you on our show, man, you're definitely heavy in the streets, bro.
Hell yeah, yo.
Heavy in the streets. And we're going to talk about some of your background. And a lot of people know you, and some people might not know you.
Yeah, definitely.
But I do want to talk about starting off growing up. Is it true that, you were deciding to live with your mother in Mexico and had to make a decision or moving to Atlanta?
Yeah. So what happened there was, so we was out here and shit, and my brothers, they were in the streets and shit fucking up, and
Okay.
I started following the footsteps, and then my mom's kind of got tired of the shit, so she wanted to dip, so she wanted to take me with her, so
Okay.
she wanted to go to Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, so I couldn't go with her. I mean, no, I didn't want to go, so I didn't go.
How old were you?
I was like 15.
Oh, that's
something,
young.
14, 15, something like
Okay,
that. Yeah.
okay.
And I just didn't want to go, so I stood, and then that's when I stood with my brothers, and they couldn't take care of me, so they sent me to Mexico with my pops.
How old were your brothers?
They're probably I was like 19 and 24, 25.
19, 24.
Yeah,
So they're
there's two of
definitely
them.
older.
Yeah.
But I mean, for your mom,
But they were still struggling themselves, so.
that had to be hard for your mom, though, right? I mean,
Oh yeah, it was a big old scene, She tried.
scene?
Yeah, at the airport.
Can you talk about the scene?
Yeah, it was just, she was just tripping, like, what the fuck, like, come on, let's roll. And I was like, nah, I ain't going.
So you at the airport,
And
getting
my
ready
older
to
brother
go.
looking at me like, fool, go. And I'm like, hell nah, I ain't going.
Wow.
Yeah, and I didn't go.
So
And I ended up in Mexico.
and you ended up in Mexico. Now, how'd you end up in Mexico?
My brothers couldn't, they pretty much, they tried their best and shit to take care of me, but it got a little tough, so they had to kind of send me over with my pops.
I got you. So
Yeah.
is it safe to say that if you are being sent to Mexico, isn't that harder for you, being 15, to live in Mexico
Yeah.
instead of living with your mom in Atlanta?
Hell yeah, but I didn't know that was gonna happen.
You didn't know that?
Yeah, I thought I was gonna stay,
Okay,
out
alright.
here, but I ended up going to Mexico, but it was cool. It was like a blessing too, you know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? Because I learned the hustle out there. I learned how you to really struggle, you know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
then it was different, dog. It's very different. And I came back over here, and I just appreciated what we had over here more, you know what
Okay.
I'm saying? I was like, okay,
Okay.
it's a big difference.
What type of hustle did you do out there? Can you talk about it?
Like I was working at my dad had a liquor store out there, so I was working for him at the store.
Okay.
And then I started hustling too on the side, doing my
Okay.
little thing,
Did he know about it?
and he ended up finding out after.
What was that?
Yeah, it was I just remember going back to the pad, and he found a pillowcase I had in my room, and I had a gang of little nicks, dime sacks,
okay,
and some
okay.
bud, and he flipped it over, and he was just like, "Fuck is this?"
Okay.
And then some bullshit like that, but yeah, that's all I did, I did my thing, and then I ended up buying myself a nice little Regal out there, and
Okay.
I was 16 years old, 15, 16.
In a Regal?
In a
See,
Regal.
people don't know about
Driving,
the Cutlass,
old
Monte
school.
Carlo, and the Regals. They don't know about
And I bought that shit myself.
Okay, that's
You know
hard.
what I'm saying? And I was a youngster, and you don't need a license out there.
You don't need a license out there?
Nah.
See, this one I take my glasses off for that right there. Let's take, so how do you need a license out there?
You just don't. You really just don't need it. I mean, I never needed a license. I had a car. I was 16 years old, 15.
So it's safe to say YB has always been hustling at a young age.
Always. And then I came out here, and then, I will get to that, but yeah.
Well, go ahead.
Yeah, I came out here, and then my brothers were already in the music.
Okay.
So then I started going to shows with them. I started selling CDs, and then that's when I fell in love with that hustle.
So speaking of the CDs, let's talk about this CD right here.
Yeah, that's Pemix, out now.
Out now.
Yep.
Now, what was the reason for Pemix? What was the motivation behind it?
It's also, the title?
Yeah.
The title is pretty much based off of, you know, me living out there.
Okay.
That was the gas station I would always pump.
This
That's
the
an
gas
Arco. That's an Arco. That's pretty much like an Arco in Pemex.
Okay, I got
in
you. I got
Mexico.
you. I got you. I got you.
Yeah, so it's called Pemex, and it's a Mexican on the gas station.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's pretty much, you know, I started hearing everybody out here like, oh, that shit gas, that shit gas. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, well, this shit gas right here.
There you go. There you go.
And, you know,
I do want to talk about a snapper. A lot of people don't know
Okay.
about Snapper.
Yeah.
Who is Snapper, and how'd you guys build a relationship?
Snaps is he's the one that he signed my brothers like back in the day. So when I was in Mexico, my brothers had ended up getting signed to his label.
Okay.
And they were through Universal and shit, and
So that's a big deal then.
it wasn't like a big deal, but in that time it was. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like it was, you know, they were distributed through Universal, but.
Yeah.
Fucking so yeah, he was the dude that signed them, and then I ended up when I came back, I started rolling with them, and then I hit the studios and then the shows and all this, you know, I just started rolling with them, and then that's how I ended up rolling with their label, but I never got signed to his label.
But you did a lot of work for the
A
label.
lot, hell yeah, like
So talk about the work, because from my understanding, you know, you were passing out CDs that didn't even have your face on.
yeah, but see that wasn't even his CDs. Because there was a time where I would pick up from vendors,
Okay.
from like vendors that would like literally sell to the swap meet. So I would go link up with these vendors and I would get just different CDs, whatever they had, like gang of different foods. Like, and I'll just get it, buy a different, like a whole box of mixed CDs, and then I would have mine and I'll just go out and
And you
slang
hustled
them.
other people's music.
Yeah, well that was before I had mine, but yeah.
Okay, now that's interesting. Now, was it the situation where, you know, is this music like something that you can do? Like you weren't worried about getting caught? You weren't worried about like other artists
'cause there were
seeing your music being sold and get into like a confrontation?
Nah, because those were the people I was buying it from. They had some kind of ownership towards it.
I see.
Yeah, you know, it was all a hustle, like
see.
within a certain circle of people that
Okay.
distributors, you know, in the street, and these are distributors that would cater to the swap meets and shit like that.
Okay.
You know, so they would like any artist I had pretty much like got paid for that CD already.
Okay, and you
Type
started
shit,
like
know?
your own label as well, right?
Yeah, I did. Yep.
What was that label?
It was MSM Entertainment.
Okay,
Yeah,
MSM
yeah. So
Entertainment.
we pushed that for. I mean, we still pushing it, but I kind of don't really put it out there no more. I'm just more on just YBE.
YBE?
Yeah, you know, just pushing my brand, my name, and but it's still us. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So,
the independent game is different, right?
It is.
It's 100% you. There's really nobody else backing you.
yeah.
So is it easier that you just focus on yourself instead of anyone else?
Yeah, because we had a whole squad. Like we had artists and we try to run the label. But see, that's where I feel like I just got too ahead of myself. Like trying to, you know, be a CEO and also be an artist. You know, I'm over here still trying to do my music, but then I'm also starting a whole ass team, you know. And but I did my part. Me and my peoples, we did what we could do for them, and it was cool, you know. I had a good solid backing, you know.
Good solid
of
backing. Now,
people.
what about your brothers? What are they saying about you as you doing your own thing? Are they supportive of you?
Yeah, they were. They were in the beginning. I tried to have them roll with me, but they couldn't because they were signed to Snapper. So then once they got out that deal, they ended up rolling
Well,
with
what
me.
does Snapper think about that?
I don't know. I'm not too sure.
You never had to have a
Nah,
conversation?
I ain't spoke to him in like over 10 years.
But there's no issue though, right?
Nah, we good.
It was a situation of just like separate ways and like that?
Some shit like that, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
We don't have to talk too much about it.
yeah.
I got
No,
you.
it's all good, you know.
Because I was going to ask you, because he kind of gave you a start, did you look at him like as a mentorship? Like, here's a guy that's kind of running something that I want to be a part of.
How can I say? I would say this. I would say I was rolling with my brothers. I came back from Mexico. They were signed to him.
Yeah.
So and now I'm like 16. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
now I'm like rolling to the shows with them.
Okay.
Cause now I'm a little older and I'm like, fucking take me to the shows. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
You guys, they're doing shows. I'm like, hell yeah, I want to roll. And then I was just around the squad like that, but I was with them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I got you.
So and then they threw me. If you their first album, I'm on like 4 or 5 songs. So fucking he never put me on his shit. So I never really like I wasn't doing music with Snapper. I was doing music with my brothers.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like I'm fucking with them and they're signed to him.
Yeah.
So of course I'm gonna kick it with him, you know what I'm saying, and see him, but
It kind of reminds me of like Jay-Z and Cameron. Like they're in the same in the same room, but they're just not doing nothing together.
Yeah, we did end up doing a song, but that was already like years down. You know what I'm saying? Like it was already like later on, and we did I did a song for one of his albums, but I was already like doing my own thing.
You're doing your own
thing.
thing.
Yeah, I was already gone.
I've always been kind of focused on yourself.
Yeah, I mean it's not that, but when I did do at first I was with my brothers just pushing their shit and then just trying to get my shit on right there, and then I ended up dipping from them. I told them, hey, I'm gonna go do my own thing, because I did ask Snapper if he wanted to sign me or whatever. Like I was like, what's up, fool? We gonna do something? And then he was pretty much like, nah, like I'm gonna do.
He's like, no.
Yeah, like he was like, I'm focused on my shit right now, and I got your brothers, I got all this, I can't really. So I was like, all right, bet, don't trip, I'm gonna go do my thing. And then I took off and did my shit. So I just didn't wait, you know what I'm saying?
You just didn't wait?
Yeah, I didn't wait, I kept it pushing.
Okay, that's good, because a lot of people would have been like, you don't believe in me type vibe, you know?
Yeah, nah, yeah. But I mean, it'd be like that though, because now, fast forward now, I mean, I could probably be the same to somebody else sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like you might see somebody, you know, telling you their dream, and it's just, I don't know, it's hard, bro. You got to work for it, you know? But there's, you can never doubt nobody.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's a fact.
Because if you look at you independently wise, you're getting bigger and bigger. You just,
Hell
you know,
yeah, we've been building for a long time, dog. But see,
like
Bobby
D.
Yeah, man, shout out to Bobby D. That's my boy. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to talk about the car shows. Now me as an African American, I don't go to a lot of car shows, right? And I know in the Hispanic community, it's a big thing, right? Lowriders, a certain type of music that they play. Like, what is it about the car shows?
I think it's just the culture.
And talk about, for the people that don't know, talk about the culture.
It's just, I don't know, man. I think it's just like a good time, dog.
Okay.
And from what I know, like, there's a lot of respect too at car shows. Like you might have knuckleheads that get into it here and there, but for the most part, it's it's just the people just getting together, enjoying some music and showing off their whips.
Yeah, the reason I mentioned the car shows, this is where you started to pass out those CDs.
Yeah.
And you got good at it.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Well, I was selling CDs.
Selling CDs.
Yeah. But honestly, that's what I'm saying. Like in that time, I was a youngster, dog. So it's like, I was young and I was just trying to make my money. So I was just going to shows with my brothers, and they would have a booth, and then I would just be selling CDs out the booth.
Is there any point in time in your musical career, you know, either years ago or recently, where you just almost gave up, or something happened, something tragic that kind of almost halted what you were doing?
Yeah, hell yeah, that shit happens for sure. Yeah, sometimes you know, because the music, it's a difficult game, you know what I'm saying? And you got to learn how to really, how to maneuver and how to really make these plays that are gonna count, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and sometimes you'll make plays and it just don't work out. And that shit will fuck you up, you know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Or you'll go do a show and it's not popping and it's like, fuck, you know?
So tell me about that. Have you ever done a show and the crowd wasn't big enough?
Hell yeah.
It was just dead. Like,
hell yeah.
What does that make you feel like on stage?
It's fucked up, but it's just fucked up in general, pulling up and just knowing like, damn, I gotta work harder, you know what I'm saying? I gotta keep going harder, but then like fast forward, I've had like good shows, you know what I'm saying, where I do good shows now. I mean, but I'm saying like in that time, it was like, fuck, you know?
Okay, so what is the energy like for a YBE show? What can people expect when YBE is coming on stage? Because like, for example, with Bobby D, you have Bone Thugs and Harmony on stage.
That was hard, yeah.
That's crazy.
That was hard, yeah. Shout out to Bobby D. He just sent that flyer to me. He was like, what's up, bro, you ready? And I was, cause he been telling me, he's like, I'm gonna put you on some shows. And, and then he fucking got at me and he's like, you ready? I was like, yeah, shoot it. And he sent it. And I was like, oh, you playing.
Can you tell it, what was the energy when you received it? Was you like, I made it? Like, what was the
feeling? Good. My family felt like that. Everybody was like, oh, you made it, fool. It's a rap. You know?
I mean, that's a big deal, man.
It's
big, man.
And he put me on.
Cube and everyone else.
He put me on like, as a, like, I'm not just, I was an opener, but they didn't treat me like an opener.
No.
Yeah,
and you definitely the youngest.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And they didn't treat me like an opener. And all the, you know who embraced me was Corrupt, huh, fool?
I seen that.
Yeah.
So what was that like? You and Corrupt?
Corrupt was cool, bro. He pulled up on me and I was looking at him. He was taking photos and shit with Daz. And I was looking and I was like, damn, I wanted to get at them, like, you know, show them some love. But then I was like, I'm gonna just chill. Too many people was taking photos with them, so I was like, I'm gonna just chill out.
Okay.
I walked back in my room And I think Corrupt seen that, so then he walks to my room, and he literally walks in. He's like, "What's up, nephew?"
Oh, so you think he seen you like, okay,
yeah,
that's
but I don't
respect.
think he didn't take it like, I don't think he took it wrong, but I think he knew I was like,
You wanna say what's up
Yeah,
to him.
he knew I was
Yeah.
gonna say something, and then he pulled up and showed me love.
So you recognize you have legends in the game
Yeah, no,
coming to speak to you.
that shit was genuine, huh? For Corrupt, it was genuine, bro.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Hey, should I even be doing that?
That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, it's got to be a feeling when you have like, I mean, Corrupt, if you ask Eminem, it's one of his favorite rappers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how big up he is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then who else did I link up with right there? I seen man, there was a few. Crazy Bone. I
Crazy
seen you
Bone.
interview Crazy
Yeah,
Bone.
yeah, interview Crazy
I
Bone,
seen
yeah.
him back
Good
there.
guy, really
Yeah,
good
he was
guy.
really cool.
Yeah.
Chopped it up with him. Crooked Eye.
Crooked Eye, you good?
Yeah, Crooked Eye. I met him in Arizona like years ago, and then he seen me and he recognized me. He's like, "What's up, G?" And I was like, "What's up?"
Yeah,
bro?"
so that's what I'm saying. Like you're getting big, man.
that shit was
That's
cool.
why I wanted to reach out and get you on the show. I like to get them when they, hey, I believed in them as well. You know
Hell
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
that's right,
Absolutely,
yep.
absolutely.
Definitely.
I do want to ask you about, you know, your music style. What would you say is your music style?
I feel like it's West Coast.
Okay.
West Coast and just you know hustle street music. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Like, cause my shit's, if you listen to my shit, I'm always talking about like getting money, trying to
Yeah,
hustle shit.
absolutely. You also got a song Dreams though.
Yeah, and then I got that.
Now
Yeah.
see, Dreams.
That's my storytelling.
Dreams was interesting.
Shit.
Like, is that video? If you could paint the picture, but I'm just gonna give a little bit of the intro. It was like a mother and father arguing. Is that the situation? They were at the table arguing, and he had headphones on, and she just didn't believe in what he was doing.
Yeah. Pretty much he was trying to follow his dreams, and his girl was tripping, and
Okay.
bills were due. And it was already a Christmas, around Christmas and shit, and
Based off
they
the
had
year?
no gifts and type shit, yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that,
Dreams is it's a type of song that I think everybody needs to hear, because it shows another side of you. Because you got the street, right? That's easy.
You know what's crazy is that's like, don't mean to cut you off, but that's that's my biggest song.
Well, that's what
Yeah.
several people sent me.
Yeah,
They said, "I got
that's
YBE."
number one right there,
I
literally.
got YBE coming through, and it was like, you got to hear Dreams. And 7 people sent me the same track.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah.
Yep.
So it's definitely touching people.
No, it is. It actually reached to my boy Andy Ruiz. You know Andy Ruiz?
Andrew Ruiz, yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, how'd y'all connect? Because I seen, the boxer, the heavyweight champion,
Yeah, that was through that song.
through that song.
Yeah,
Okay.
he heard that song and he had told me, he messaged me and he was like, "Hey bro," he's like, "I heard your song, Dreams, it really motivated me, I like your music, boom boom." I was all good looking out, bro. He only had like 30,000 followers. I swear to God. Yeah, and he got that fight with Joshua.
Knocked him out.
He won, knocked him out. I remember seeing that shit. That shit was crazy. And overnight, bro, this fool went to 1 million followers overnight.
He's the first Hispanic heavyweight champion in the world.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's already on the, man.
And then he beat a guy.
History.
I know Anthony Joshua just got knocked out.
Yeah, I seen
But Anthony Joshua's the kind of fighter that if he's locked in, he's hard to beat.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He's hard to
Yeah.
beat for sure.
But I think that right there was just that hunger and having a dream and trying to.
Sure, yeah.
That's like his last.
That's
I
what
feel
motivated him.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like that felt like
Yeah.
like when he got dropped, I feel like he was like, "Fuck, like
Yeah.
I'm about to lose it all if I don't, if I don't
Yeah.
win." So.
Yeah.
And he won, and shit, his life changed, bro. And then he hit me up, and then I ended up going to one of his parties, and then he fucking pretty much told me right there, like, "Man, bro, this song changed my life."
Hey,
Like, thank
Andrew
you.
Ruiz, got to get him here next, man.
Hell yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna have to get him on the
Yeah,
show
yeah,
next
yeah.
because I do want to talk to him about some things. He keeps that hand down. You gotta keep that hand up, Andy, so they can't
Yeah.
get you. But he's definitely a good fighter. I like him. I'm not Hispanic, but I was proud to
Yeah,
see
yeah.
the Hispanics have a Mexican heavyweight
First
champion.
Mexican heavyweight champ. Yo.
And that was what, like 2 years ago, something like that. 2-3 years ago.
Nah, I think it was longer, like 4 or 5.
5 years ago?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Dang, Andy.
Yeah, it's been a
crazy.
minute.
That's interesting. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. So we did talk about West Coast music. I want to talk about Nipsey Hussle. I hear that he is somebody that you look up to.
Hell yeah, definitely.
And what's the reason why?
The hustle, the way he did his, the way he moved with the music shit, like with him, I would say like I learned to not sign to nobody and just push your own shit. You know what I'm saying? You just grind, bro. Like grind and push your music and
Yeah.
and I, cause the thing is, I was already doing that. So then when he came, because I think I was rapping before him.
Before
I
Nipsey.
think I was. I
Yeah.
mean, when did he come out?
He came out a long time ago.
Where?
I mean, I don't know the
Hustle
year.
in the House was like the first.
Hustle in the House was the first one, but man,
we need a fact check.
yeah,
but,
we gotta fact check that
Yeah,
one because
but
that's when they say look like Snoop.
Yeah, I remember. No, that album was good. I think that was Bullets Have No Names, or
Yeah,
one of those mixtapes. And yeah, but I seen him and I was able to relate. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh hell yeah.
I mean, he's definitely an icon, and he stands for more than just music, though.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, he stands for independent artists, you know, building up your community as well.
Yep.
And he's somebody that I think definitely deserves, you know, the type of adoration and love that people have for him.
No, definitely. Hell
So
yeah.
you're definitely following people that are great.
No, for sure. Yeah. No.
I do want to
definitely.
ask you, you know, what's it like as an artist? Do you get a lot of hate from getting bigger in your music, or do you get a lot of support? What do you deal with the most?
Honestly, I feel like recently I've been getting more love. I mean, I do get hate like online and
Well,
shit.
what do they say? What can they say?
Stupid shit, you know, just, trolls and shit, just hating here and there. Rare though. It's not really like crazy like that.
It's not crazy.
Yeah.
But
it's
you
just-
get it every now and
But
then.
I had it. I mean, I had a lot of hate back in the day, but I think I just been, on cruise control, and I think people just respect
Yeah.
that I've been putting in my work, and I stay out of everybody's bullshit. I don't
Yeah.
get in this internet fucking beef
Yeah.
shit. I just do me. I just focus on my music, and I think people respect it. So I don't think there's a reason to hate on me,
That's good. That's right. That's right. Now, as far as like beefs, was there ever a beef with like you and Mr. Criminal? Ever any type of anything?
We never really had a beef.
Never really had a beef.
I mean, we did, but I don't even want to talk about that for
You don't want to
Yeah.
talk about it. Okay. Now, you're on this podcast though.
Yeah, we'll keep it pushing on
We'll
that.
keep it pushing. Okay, we'll talk about that after. Okay, yeah. So that's interesting. I mean, I do want to talk about some of your top 5 Hispanic rappers. Do you have a top 5 Hispanic rappers?
Any all time or
All time.
All time. Shit. Who? Shit, I don't know. I can't really pick because I feel like there's so many, and I'll pick and like Little Rob's one of them.
Okay,
Because I grew up to his shit.
Okay.
Little Rob, Shadow.
Okay.
Shit, who else we got?
Anybody old school like a Big Pun, for an example?
Frost.
Okay, Frost.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
Frost was cool.
Cuban Link? Maybe. He's a good rapper though.
I think I would fuck with Pun before.
Pun more so.
Yeah, for
What
sure.
about a Cardi B?
Cardi's cool though. Hell yeah.
Cardi, okay.
Yeah, I
all
fuck
right.
with her. As top 5, I mean
Not
that's
a
what
top
I'm
five,
saying.
but
It's kind of
it's
hard,
just
like
too many.
Because then if we're talking current, like I could say Mexican OT, I could say so many
Mexican
other
OT,
people,
okay.
like,
Yeah. Now Mexican OT, was there like a controversy there or something made
with
up?
me? No, that's my boy.
Okay, there you
Yeah,
go.
That's
there
my
you go.
boy. Yeah.
There you go. Okay, yeah. Mexican OT. He's getting big too.
Hell, dog. He's
He
the
look
top
like
dog.
he's a character. Though.
Oh,
He
he's
look
a
like
fool.
character,
Yeah,
man.
he's a fool. That's the top dog right now. He killing it for sure. In the Mexican rap, he one of the ones. That's up
I will say the thing that you both have in common is your dialect when you rap. It's clear. You
Yeah.
understand what you're saying. It kind of reminds me, not that you rap like T.I., but when T.I. would rap, even though he has a southern twang, it's very clean, clear.
Yeah.
You understand what he's saying?
Yeah,
like
for sure.
like a Ludacris.
Yeah.
You understand
Yeah,
exactly what
yeah.
they're saying. So
respect
that's one
that.
thing I pick up from your music.
Hell yeah.
Whenever you're recording for people that do record, are you somebody that freestyles your music, or are you just like punch-in?
Nah, I write.
You write?
Hell yeah.
You don't freestyle?
Nah,
I'm a little shocked.
I mean, I'll freestyle. Like if we put a beat on and we fucking around, I'll do it. But my music that you hear is
So you just
it's
write?
written. Hell yeah.
Okay, now
Definitely.
I do music myself, right? More R&B, but
Okay.
I never
I think
wanted
that's
to,
different though.
because it's like you gotta.
It's more slow paced too though, so it's kind of like
Yeah, it can be.
you know what I'm saying. It's more easier to just.
Lil Wayne.
I rap
Jay-Z,
fast, so
Big
it's
Pun.
kind of like.
I think you should try it out, man.
Yeah, I know. I've tried. I got songs where I freestyle.
Okay, so
No, I do have songs that I freestyled out there, but
You're
that's
just,
not my main. Nah, I'll
rather
go.
sit back.
Yeah, I'll go to the studio, write it right there and then record it.
Okay.
It'll take me like, I could do a track in like an hour,
Okay.
30, 40 minutes, depending on the beat. If the beat's fucking like, if I'm feeling that beat, I'll knock that shit out.
You
quick.
knock it out quick.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you. What is your least favorite song that people actually liked?
I'll say right now from my album Pemix is the one with G Perico.
That's your least favorite song. Now, why is it?
Nah, you know what? I can't say that. G Preak will kill that shit.
Yeah, because
but
he gonna look at this
yeah,
interview
yeah,
and be
yeah.
like, what's
Nah,
good?
let me take that back.
Yeah,
It's not that. It's just that when I heard the record, I was like, okay, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I was
So
like,
you thought his lyrics were cool, or just
no,
the
I'm
record?
talking about the song. Me, him, like his hook was hard. Everything. I was just like, it's cool.
Okay, yeah.
You know, it's a good song. I mean, I wouldn't have used it if I didn't like it, but I threw it on there, and that ended up fucking being one of the.
In the top,
yeah, so it tripped me out. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
like Rick Rubin, man. Where Rick Rubin said, like, if everyone loves it, it's not a good song.
Yeah.
It's got to be like a mix.
Yeah,
Or
that
hate
shit tripped me out. I was kind of like, what the fuck? And it has no video. Like, I'm like, what
So
the
now
fuck?
you're gonna have to do a video. Got some content.
Yeah, yup.
That's gonna be the one that's gonna put you on Billboard.
Hell yeah, yeah. Shout out to G Preak, though. That's the homie.
Yeah. Shout out. Cause
yeah,
I don't want him to look at this and be like,
Nah,
what's
that's
good?
what
What's
I'm
good?
saying.
I gave you my heat.
He did it. He did his thing for sure, but
Yeah.
it was just overall. Like, I was like, man, maybe I could have killed it a little better. I was
I
like,
got you.
you know what I'm saying? And I was like, should I use it or should I fix it? Fuck it, just throw it on there.
Okay.
And it worked out.
What do you think is your favorite song? A song that you play, you just wake up, you put it on, you can just listen to it no matter what.
My shit?
Yeah.
Probably Say Less.
Say Less. That's your favorite. Why?
Yeah, that shit just hits.
Is it the beat or is it what
The
you
beat,
say?
the vibe, just that's a banger right there.
banger. See-
That's one of my bangers. See that's another record that
Okay.
from Dreams.
Yeah.
Like probably like 4 or 5 years later.
Okay.
I come back with that and that shit, man, that shit smashed.
Crazy.
That
Okay,
shit went
all right.
crazy.
Anybody that you're looking to work with, music. I'm sure you have a list of people, but somebody that you feel like I can contact that person. I think we can make it happen.
Who would I fuck with right now? Let me see. I mean, off top, Nip would have been fucking sick as fuck.
Okay,
Yeah. That would have been.
That
cool.
would have been crazy.
Yeah. But
And I think he would have respected your grind too. What you doing?
I don't know. I would like to. Who would I fuck with?
It could
Probably.
be anybody.
Yeah. I'm thinking. I'm
J
like.
Balvin,
Nah. You know who would be hard? Akon.
Akon.
Akon would be hard.
That's interesting. I didn't think you were
You know
gonna
why?
say
You know
Akon.
why? Because that Still Kill with 50.
Oh,
that Soul
man, that
Survivor
song-
with
yeah,
with
that-
Jeezy. Oh man.
So you
there's
think
some-
he's gonna be
He'll
able?
he'll kill a hook for sure.
He'll kill a hook for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
But T-Pain too though.
Yeah, T-Pain. But I fuck with Akon.
Akon. Yeah. Locked Up.
Yeah, that shit hard.
Still.
Who else? We got like this generation right now.
What about like a Becky G?
Hell yeah, I'll fuck with Becky G.
Okay.
For sure. I'll fuck with
Baby Bash.
Oh, I got music with him. I'm actually supposed to go to Texas like
Okay.
now type shit to go record with him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Shout out to Baby Bash. We talked to his manager, man. They wanted like 15 grand. I said I couldn't get you, man. I couldn't.
For
It was
what?
too much, man.
For an interview?
Yeah, have him down. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. You good people. Now this was when we were gonna do a concert.
Oh, okay, yeah, so I was like,
not
damn,
for
an interview?
for a
Yeah, I
concert.
was like,
yeah.
oh, okay.
15 grand that's getting like PBE. That's getting a little crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's
I
somebody
mean,
that's respected though.
I mean, he's
Got some hits.
major hits.
Major
Yeah.
hits. Okay. There's so many things I want to talk about, man. I don't want to take up all your time, man.
Yeah.
But I do want to ask you, where do you think the music is going for Hispanic rappers? Not Anglo-Saxon, not African American. You're Hispanic rapper. Where do you see it's going right now?
I feel like we're doing pretty good right now,
Okay.
and I think we just gotta keep pushing, keep dropping heat,
Okay.
and like Mexican OT, like
Okay.
he one of the ones. Like if you really listen to his music, he fucking shit up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't think a lot of fools can keep up with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but we need shit like that.
You
know?
need what, more support?
No, just more.
Because
Like
I
we
feel
need
like
we
the
need to
Hispanic
keep
community
just.
definitely supports the music that comes out.
We do need more support from our own for sure, but we need also good music to gain that support. So we just gotta go harder. We just gotta keep dropping heat. You know?
Okay. Now, is he Billboard? Has he been on the Billboard charts yet?
Hell, like, he just went gold on one of his singles like a week ago.
Speaking of gold, what
He went
is your,
platinum on Johnny Dang.
what's your biggest record?
I would say Dreams, Say Less, Bill Gates, Rumors in the Street.
Okay.
Right now, currently, would be What Would You Do?
What would you do?
Yeah.
Speaking of what would you do, would you sign to a major label right now, 2024?
If I would, if there was a good if the money made sense, I would. But I would want to keep all my ownership to all my catalog right now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you would sign with a major if you can keep ownership.
Yeah, keep all my catalog that I have right now, and that album I'll do with them.
Okay, and they'll get like a percentage.
Yeah, I'll be down. Hell yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, that's interesting. Because I figure like you always want to just stay independent.
I do, but I'm saying like, if they over here talking about $1 million for an album, shit, I'm doing it. Shit.
Absolutely.
You know,
well,
so-
you know, a lot of people look up to you, man, and your grind is crazy. I'm definitely a fan.
yeah.
I want people to watch this interview, continue to support you, man, and it has been a pleasure.
Thank you, bro.
To have you on the Late
Appreciate
Show
you.
with us, man.
Yeah, thank
man.
you.
It's your boy, YBE, Junior Leto.
Yes, sir.
Peace out.